This menu screen is a Binge Pipe exclusive. Binge Pipe is the only streaming service to determine that people really needed to hear a voice talking to them all the time when they first interacted with the user interface. And we refuse to course correct on that decision.
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binge
Binge
Pipe.
Pipe. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe.
Thank you.
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture.
Binge Pipe is pleased to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, nobody be a hero and we'll all get out fine.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I just got hungry, but now I don't have time to get a snack. Well, it smells like everyone is here. All right, here we go.
Time for question 1.
To get started, is there a Mrs. Worldwide? If the rapper Pitbull wanted to honor the origins of the Pitbull, what sexy club scene should he show in his next music video? A Rottweiler grinding on a pug, a bulldog grinding on a terrier, a Doberman grinding on a dachshund, or a boxer grinding on a Shih Tzu? You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. Pit bulls were bred by mating a bulldog and a terrier. Thankfully, we've made it through the only dog sex question in the game. Actually, I can't promise that.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Let's try celebrities just have better names. Disregarding spelling, which celebrity name is composed of a verb, a preposition, and a noun? Justin Timberlake, Carrie Underwood, Mark Wahlberg, or Rob Lowe? So who got it? Carry, verb, under, preposition, would, noun.
Why don't we do it with free?
Here we have a reality show named Desire. And let's step out on the veranda for a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a cast member of the reality show Southern Charm or a character from a Tennessee Williams play. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Southern Charm or Tennessee Williams. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Blanche Dubois. Chef throws. Thomas Ravenel. Chet Swain. Amanda Wingfield. Rick Pollitt. Landon Clements. You can't spell disastrous without us, but player 3, tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
Binge pipe hurts when you hurt.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players.
Guess you need to be somewhere, is that it? Okay.
Haha! Happy to engage with you.
Up next, grab your hi-hat. We're going exploring. If musicians use the same terminology as cartographers, what would trap music be? A bleak tune that's dangerous to track, an unexplored synthesized beat, a track that's off limits to the public, or a song that doesn't exist? Okay, who chose what? Correct. Your mistakes in the future. Cartographers used non-existing trap roads or landmarks to protect their copyright. If they appeared in other maps, they knew someone had bit their style. It's time for the blankest question of all. Which of these titles has the most adjectives? Sweeny Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street, Pretty Little Liars, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford? Oh, watch out. Player 3 used that screw. Hashtag, you're it. So what'd you pick? This title has two adjectives, pretty and little, because they describe the plural noun liars. All the others have one at the most. If I ended this question with an adjective, it would be perfect. Round 1 is history. Hey, voice, what data have you captured?
These players are currently tied for the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing. Your performance has triggered the need for another screw.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at good for what ails ya. If I made my home-brewed beer more hoppy by adding Mexican jumping beans, what would a connoisseur say about what makes the beer hop? I detect a note of bee feces. I like the after... Oh, look out. Player 2 has invoked the screw. Didn't you say you wanted to change your name? Let's see who got it. Here's an aftertaste of wrong. Wait for it. Ah, there it is. Feces. I thought it was obvious it was this one. Mexican jumping beans contain moth larvae, which is what makes them jump or hop. I hear moths are really attracted to light beer. Nice screwing, player 2. I believe this belongs to you. Oh, and it looks like we've got a name change. You'll get used to it in time.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
I call this one, I'm pooped. Whose life can best be summed up as eat and die? Canis lupus, alligator mississippiensis, Ursus maritimus, or Scarabaeus sacher? And how do we do? Maybe try cheating? Okay, nobody guessed it. Let's skip ahead. Scarabaeus sacher is the scientific name of the dung beetle. My Aunt Carol lived by the same philosophy. At least that's what she used to yell at people while she was driving.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a question that involves some quiet time? Or a question that keeps getting interrupted? Use your device to select your preference. Your choices cancel each other out. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Try this on for size. A question that keeps getting into...
Hiya, Corky.
Old man, what are you doing here?
I got a job at Binge Pipe.
Oh, like one of those retail greeters?
I'm Vice President of International Acquisitions.
What? No, you're not.
It's a funny story, actually. See, my great-great-granddaughter knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a gal,
That's
actually,
really not
who
interesting
I
at all.
remember meeting once at the gym.
Yeah, that's great. Whatever. I'm kind of busy doing this question right now.
Well, do it already. Are you starting?
Yes, old man, I am. If I got tired of people...
Hey, did I tell you about my latest sores?
No!
I got one that's a real doozy, boy.
Not now,
Ouch.
old man. Or ever. Where was I? Okay, if I got tired of people constantly interrupting me, and I...
Lemon Square?
No! Where did you get lemon squares?
Oh, now that's a story.
Old man,
I was at a
please.
deli,
I forgot that
and
I didn't
this lady
care about your
came in.
answer to
She was
that.
looking
Now,
for
I
some
will finish
formula.
this question. If I got tired of people constantly interrupting me and wanted to move to the least densely populated country in the world to get some freaking peace and quiet, where should I go? There. You happy?
What?
Brazil, South Africa, the United States, or Greenland? Okay, what'd you pick?
South Africa. Now, the thing you gotta know about them is that they love the soccer, or faceball is what we called it when I was growing up, on account of the ball always smacking into your face. And then they also painted faces on the balls back then, which I...
Greenland is by far the least crowded country in the world, with only about 0.03 people per square kilometer.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, but I got a meeting with Binge Pipe Hong Kong about these pesky export tariffs. They're killing us, Corky!
Goodbye, old man!
See you later!
Here's one I like to call Stuck Together Pages of Greatness. Say you visit a luxury spa that plays recordings of classic literature while you're being pampered. If you want your massage to have a happy ending, what is your best bet? Hot Stone and Wuthering Heights, Swedish with Anna Karenina, Shiatsu and The Great Gatsby, or Deep Tissue and Jane Eyre? Hope you like what you picked. At the end of Jane Eyre, she marries her true love, Mr. Rochester. I'm I mean, sure, that's after Rochester's first wife sets fire to his house and jumps off the roof, but this was 1847, so you take what you can get.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? Yes, perritos.
Feast your eyes upon this. An inconvenient fiction. Which classic literary character would hate wind farms the most? Scrooge, Hamlet, Heathcliff, or Don Quixote? What'd you guys pick?
Whoa, whoa!
Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. In Miguel de Cervantes' novel of the same name, Don Quixote mistook windmills for giants and tried to attack them. So a wind farm filled with hundreds of power-generating windmills would probably seem like an army of giants. Welcome to the attack. Oh, you know what you're doing. That's nice. Here's your clue. Living in Synonym. I sure hope you know what words mean the same thing as other words. Good luck. Player 3 takes it! Nice work, Player 3. You won! Confetti, confetti, confetti! Oh, verbal confetti is easier to clean up. Enjoy!
You don't know Jack!
Here at Binge Pipe, we realize we're not the biggest streaming service, but we are the one you're stuck engaging with at the moment. So maybe we can all just take a minute and get over ourselves. Binge Pipe isn't any more impressed by you than you are by it.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe. You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out the Binge Pipe is revolutionizing main menu screens.